Hi everyone, it's Andrea from Movers and Bakers. Today I'm going to share with you how I make my mini egg brownies. These are beautiful chocolatey fudgy brownies packed with Cadbury's mini eggs. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's get baking. So to start with, I have melted my butter down completely. I've just done this in little short bursts in the microwave, but you can melt it however's best for you. And to that, I am going to add in my cocoa powder and mix it together. And once your cocoa and your butter are completely mixed together, we're going to set that aside for a few minutes to cool while we deal with our eggs. Right, so into my large bowl, I'm going to crack in 3 eggs. And to my eggs, I'm going to add in some caster sugar. We're going to give that a mix together, and that took me about 30 seconds to do. And once you are done there, we are going to add in our cocoa and butter mixture into our sugar and egg mixture. So I like to initially pour and whisk at the same time, just to make sure, in case my butter is still slightly warm, that I'm not going to cook my eggs. Don't forget, if you want to make this recipe, you can find the full ingredients list and method on my blog, the link of which is below this video. We're going to make sure it's all completely mixed well together. So you have this beautiful, thick, fudgy looking chocolate mixture. It's absolutely gorgeous. Right, and once that is all mixed in together, we are going to add in our vanilla and give that a mix again. And once that is all mixed together, we're going to get rid of our whisk. So into my bowl, I'm going to sift in my dry ingredients. So I have some flour, some salt, and a little bit of baking powder. Give that a quick sift in. And while I'm doing this is a brilliant time for me to remind you to hit up that subscribe button and like if you're a fan of brownies, as I am. And once we are done sifting, now all that's left to do is to fold it all together. So I don't like to beat my eggs for my brownies. I like to fold this in at this stage because I don't want to put any extra air into my brownie mix, which is why I'm treating it, you can see, fairly gently and just bringing it together, trying not to spill it, until it's all mixed. And once you are done with mixing up all your brownie mix together, we're going to add in our final ingredient and the star of the show, our mini eggs. So all I've done here is I've popped them into a bag and I've bashed them with a rolling pin, and that's just broken them up into nice large chunks. You can put the whole mini eggs in if you don't want to break them up. That's absolutely fine. You'll just have really large chunks of mini eggs throughout your brownie instead. I prefer doing this in the middle of my brownie, and then I'll put some whole mini eggs on top as well for extra mini egg loveliness. So pouring this in, and we're going to fold it all through. And then we're going to fold all these in again. Now, while I have been making my brownie mix, I've had my oven preheating. It's been preheating at 180 Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. And before I started making my brownie mixture, I got my tin, my baking tin, and I lined it with some parchment paper, so it's all ready to go. So once you have folded your mini eggs through your brownie mix, then all that's left is to tip it in the tin. Once you have tipped all your mixture in, you're going to spread it out into the corners. So it's quite a thick brownie mixture, this one. So you just want to press it gently. You want to try and flatten it as much as you can. Make sure it's evenly spread out. And once you have put all your mixture in and spread it out, leveled it as much as you can, I have some extra mini eggs here, and I've bashed them again like I did the previous one, so they've broken up into chunks, as you can see, and I'm just going to use them to stud the top of my brownie mix. And once you have finished studding your brownies, it's time to bake them. So these brownies can take anything between 25 and 35 minutes to bake, and once they are baked, you're going to cool them completely before we cut them, and I shall see you to cut them with you. So my brownies are baked and cooled, and the sun has come out. I think that's a sign. So all that's left for me to do now is to cut it up and share it with you. Now, I prefer my brownies to be a bit more on the gooey side. So I've underbaked these, but if you wanted to bake them for a couple of minutes longer, they would go much more fudgy and less gooey. And there you have it, my mini egg brownies. Don't forget you can find the full recipe on my blog in the link below this video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks for joining me today, my friends. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I shall see you next time. Happy baking.